All right. Good evening, everyone. I'm sorry for connection. Let me try to post this link. Everybody can hear me. You can hear me. Drop. If you can hear me, just drop. Yeah. I hope everybody can hear me. I'm just trying to let to know if everybody can hear me before I continue. Can you all hear me? All right. Just drop a comment if you can hear me. Let me try to. All right. Can If you can hear me, just drop a. All right, if you can hear me, okay. Thank you, Goswill. Thank you, Goswill. Let me call other people to join in. I'm coming. I'm sorry for the disconnection. I'm sorry for for other people to join. All right. Welcome everyone. I welcome everyone. Yeah, I have. I think we have 5 people on the live now. If you can hear me, just drop yes on the comment section. If you can hear me, so that you know that everybody's following up with me. Just drop yes if you can hear me. Yeah, we have 8. If you can hear me, drop yes in the comment section so that we can start from there. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. So let's start with what we have today. So what we have today is called the power of patience, mastering discipline for consistent trading success. So that's our topic, the power of patience, mastering discipline for consistent success. And I wrote something down here. I said, patience is not the ability to wait, but the ability to keep a good attitude while waiting. You know, as a trader, so I will start. I'm just looking for a way to start, but I'll be starting like this. You know, as a trader, our mind. I will show you a an example, and I will show you the before and the after, and explain what really happens. You know, we need to understand that patience and discipline. You know, patience and the discipline to actually follow up with what you want to do is actually the greatest weapon of a trader. In the real sense of, if you go to your chart and you go to your chart, maybe 1 month, 2 months, you you can mark out where market is going to react from, even leaving out your strategy, just marking out, okay, this particular place market, the All right. Oh, can you, if you can see my screen, my chat I'm sharing, please comment yes in the comment section. If you can see my screen, please comment yes. Oh, I don't think people can see my screen. Wait. Oh, can you see my screen now? Can you see my chat? Thank you so much. Thank you. See my chat like this. Everybody can see my chat. If you can see my chat, just say yes in the comment section. I want to be really sure everybody's carried along, so I will not make a mistake. See my chat. If you can see my chat, drop yes. Okay. Thank you so much, Bro Friday. All right. Let's continue. So as I was saying, I said patient is not the ability to wait. Patient is not just in the ability for you to wait for the trade, but the ability to keep a good attitude while waiting. So which means that you can wait. You can we know there's a sense of I want to wait for my trade. That's patient. No, that's not patient per se, but the ability to keep a good attitude. So whereby the attitude I'm talking about is that you know what you are going for, you know what you know what market should do, and you wait for what market should do. There are times that, and even after waiting, we do some very, very bad decision because we don't keep a good attitude for the waiting. So the attitude matters because that decisions we are making in the market comes from what our attitude also, our perception about the market and attitude. Those are the key factors. Times that you can have a winning trade, but you are losing a winning trade. There's a possibility of you losing a winning trade just because of the attitude. All right. Every trader wants profitability. Yes, all of us want profitability, but everyone wants bigger accounts. We want consistent profit. We want financial freedom, but every traders are willing to master that one skill that makes all this possible. That's patient. Only few traders. We want profitability, we want bigger account, we want consistent profit, but we forget one thing. Oh, someone say you cannot hear me. Wow, you cannot hear me. Can you hear me now? Hello, can you hear me now? Can everybody hear me now? If you can hear me, just drop yes in the comment section. I'm sorry. I'm trying to. Can you hear me now? I think it's my network. Can you hear me now? All right, thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Continue. All right. As I was saying, we want bigger accounts, we want consistent profit, but there is only a few traders are willing to master that one skills that make all this happen. There's only one skills that make all this happens, which is called is that one skill profitability. That profitability you are looking for in the market, there is it is no have you heard of a phrase that says trading is 20% strategy and 80% psychology. The psychology there is knowing yourself, right? But in the whole sense of the psychology, we are talking about the ability for you to keep a good attitude while waiting. The good attitude is very, 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 very crucial because you can be waiting and be doing something with the market. Yes, you are waiting, but you are doing something else in the market, and before market get to your profit level, or before market get to your entry level, your money is gone. You trade all bad trade, even though you know where market is. Why waiting? So we need to understand that wait, but the attitude while waiting is very, very important. That like the same way we are waiting, right? The fastest trader, it rewards trader. So the difference between a consistent profitable trader and an inconsistent profitable trader is often not the strategy, it is patience. Do you know that if you give traders the same strategy, the same capital, and you ask them to trade, at the end of the month, or at the end of maybe 2 months, 3 months, is more profitable than one, then it is not about the strategy, it is about the psychology. And now one part of the psychology we are talking about is what is patient ability to keep a good attitude while waiting. So which means that one waits, the other is trying to trade everything the market is bringing. And one thing I always tell people, that we need to know that forex trading, or the forex industry, is a business. And the moment we start keeping it as a business, you know, is a speculative business, right? A business that does not give a certain reward, like it is speculative, which means that it doesn't give a certain reward, right? So, and we need to have the understanding. So when we have this understanding, it's going to give us a mindset of the industry we are into. So you can't trade all patterns you see, you can't trade everything you are seeing. So which means that you need to wait for the right one. You need to wait for the right one, and you need to keep a good attitude. A good attitude. This issue of the attitude is very, very important. The attitude you are keeping while waiting for your strategy, or waiting for your entry, is very, very important. All right. Um, Let me go with, I will start this way. Um, okay, let me just ask you a question, and I need a reply in the comment section. How many times have you entered a trade because you were tired of waiting? How many times have you entered a trade because you feel like, oh, this trade is taking, not going to come back here, and you just enter the chart, just enter like that because you are tired of waiting? So I need a reply in the comment section. How many times have you entered a trade because you were tired of waiting for the market to come to your entry? So you just, all right, I think, let me try to check. Can everybody hear me? Can you guys still hear me? All right. When we are tired of waiting, it really costs us, a lot. So he said, how many times have you assist a winning trade too early because you cannot wait? The waiting we are talking about, or patience we are talking about, ability to wait, the attitude to keep a good attitude while waiting. It's not just about waiting for entry alone. It's not about waiting for your entry alone. It's also about waiting while you are inside the trade. Most people cannot keep a winning trade. Like, they cannot keep, when they see that, oh, they are already in a little profit, they will close the trade. So the ability we are talking about, the patience we are talking about, is not just about waiting for market to come to your entry. Yes, you have to wait for market to come to your entry, and also you have to wait while you are inside the trade. You have to wait while you're inside the trade. You have to keep this attitude, the same attitude. You have to keep it also while you're inside the trade. All right, let's go. Let me just do a little introduction and definition to patience in trading. So, patience is the ability to wait for your setup without forcing the trade. So they are trusting your trading plan long enough for the ability to work. So when you trust your trading plan, that you wait, you know, okay, this is what I'm waiting for. And one thing about the forex market is that you can't be a profit without knowing what you are waiting for, what you want to see market doing. There must be there must be something you are expecting the market to do, right? You must have a strategy that, okay, this is what I'm is a speculative business. You know, what are you waiting for? And this is what you want market to do at that time. So now patient is trusting your trading plan long enough for profitability to work. So patient emotional control. So when you control yourself, so don't forget we talked about keep so ability to keep a good attitude. So patient that you control yourself. Even though I know what I'm waiting for, I will not do anything else on this chart. If market don't come to my entry, I will not do anything else on this chart, right? So patient is discipline in action. Patient is discipline in action. If you say, oh, I am disciplined, I'm a disciplined trader, don't worry. The only place we can know if you are a disciplined trader is when we look into your when we look at you while you are trading. Are you patient enough? Do you have patience? Can you wait for the market to come to your entry? Can you wait for market to give you the result of your trade? Or maybe you just see a little profit and you take it out. No, no, no. So let's talk about why most traders patient. Why most traders lack patience. Why did most traders lack patience? You know, one thing I will first say is FOMO. You know FOMO, right? Fear of missing out. Can everybody hear me? If you can hear me, drop yes in the comment section or just drop one. Yeah, drop one in the comment section. If you can hear me, just drop one. So I will know people are following up. If you can hear me, drop one in the comment section. Yeah, if you can hear me, drop one in the comment section. If you can hear me, drop one. Okay, thank you so much, sir. Yeah, thank you so much. So let's just run about why most traders lack patience. We I will fast and go to a physical example. All right. So why most traders lack patience? So the first thing I would say is my entry and all of that. So that's why too early they enter too early. So instead of waiting, they chase. They feel like, okay, let me just chase this market now. Let me just fast and enter the trade. You know, fear of missing out is one of the reasons why most traders lack patience. Fear of missing out. So professional traders do not chase, they wait. So if you know that the moment you open your chart and you are begin to chase price, you are not analyzing the chart in a systematic way, the market should come back to this particular, then you are actually working with a FOMO. You are working with it. So a professional trader do not chase, they wait. All right, the second part is greed. You know, a lot of people trader feel like I want more trade, I need more money. And that is psychology to trading. You know, the moment you begin to have a need, you just think of, okay, I need something so urgent. There is a way we see that thing you on the chart. No, there's a way market tells us what we are thinking, what we are saying. Market tells us on that. You can be like, oh, I need to get this money now, now, now. I need a particular urgent money, and you enter the chart. The way we are going to know is that you will not have patience in just be entering every trade you are seeing, and greed. create over trading. You now begin to over trade. That's, market has a way of showing us ourselves. The market itself is not is not is just a reflection of ourselves. We are only reflecting that thing you are thinking in your heart. You can just think in your heart, oh, I want more money, I need to buy something urgent. The moment you think about it, the moment you say it in your heart and you open the chart, you will begin to see that thing you think, and you begin to look for many trades just to what? Just to make. And the moment you begin to look for many trades, you begin to lose, then lose, then lose. So what we are doing tonight is just to recalibrate our heart or our mind in a way to know that the forex industry is a business and is a speculative business. So speculative business are very, very high risk business. So when we have the attitude business, we have the mindset that forex is a business to keep us to wait for our model, for our entry model, that okay, this is what I'm looking for. I will not put my money in anything apart from my entry model. Whether I lose or I win, I will show up the next day. So that mindset is going to take us away from greed. It's going to take us away from FOMO, fear of missing out, right? So some traders are not patient because of lack of confidence, right? Lack of confidence. All right, let me just go into this chart and I'll show you something on this chart. All right, can everybody see my chart? If you can see my chart, drop one in the comment section. If you can see my chart, drop one, and you can hear me, please drop one. If you can see my chart and you can hear me, drop one in the comment section. All right, I want to be sure everybody can hear me and see my chart. You can see my chat and you can hear me, drop one in the comment section. All right, thank you. I hope everybody too can hear me and see my chat. All right, so real quick example here. Let me just go to my uh all right, thank you. I want to stop sharing and I want to share again. I hope everybody can see my screen. I hope everybody can see my screen. Yeah, I hope you can see my new screen. Yeah, if you can see my screen, drop one in the comment section. Thank you. If you can see my screen, drop one in the comment section. All right, thank you, sir. All right, so I want to show you this particular trade. There was a trade I was looking at. There was a particular trade I was looking at. Okay, 15 minutes. All right, is this particular trade here? All right, is this particular trade I was talking about? I want to share my Telegram channel. Let me share my Telegram channel. All right, can everybody see my screen? Can everybody see my screen? All right. Um, all right. I want to share my Telegram channel. That's why. Okay. So on my Telegram channel, I want to show you a particular trade, and there's something I want to let you to see on this particular trade here. Okay. This is my. Let me show you my. So this is my journal here. So I want to show you a particular trade. So this show you. All right. So this particular trade here. So you can see this trade. So this silver trade, I want to show you one thing of like it's a fear of missing out. Even though this particular trade here is not about confidence or this particular trade. So this particular trade here, I saw this trade on July. So I saw this trade on July 21. Can anybody hear me? July 21. And when I saw this trade on July 21, this particular trade here, you know, you can be like, oh, market is already going up. Let me show you. So this is the trade here. So this is that same trade here. So this is the same trade here. So you can see I gave out the trade. I saw the trade July 21. So this particular day is the day I saw the trade. While market was retracing a little bit back, that is when I saw the trade. But can you see what market begins to go up? Market begin to trade all the way up to the extent that I saw a new trade up here and market gave me a little buy, the market gave me sell. Now, this is what I want to show in this particular trade here. You know, if I have waited, if I have waited for market to at least come back to this, when market come back to the trade, what happens? I have a take profit, right? If I have waited for market to actually comes back to the one exact entry, like if I'm too focused and be like instead of having a fear of missing out, not going to come back to my entry. I just want to show you in a real time. I want to show you in a real time how that this whole forex industry or the forex business is a speculative, and it requires that same PO come back. You're having a fear of missing out. That same POI you are thinking, oh, market is not going to come back. I just want to show you that market will come back. If that is your model, you can see how that market goes all the way up. Market goes all the way up, and eventually market came back and market give me a take profit. You can see how market give me a take profit. All right, let me show you my journal. Let me show you my journal. This particular trade here, July 21. So let me show you my journal. So this is the same trade here. So you can see the same trade here. How that the market it take profit. How that it take profit. But you can see how many days market use before coming back. So I'm just trying to show you that we have nothing to have the fear of missing out. The fear of missing out is an impatience and it is indiscipline. So as a trader, we need to have this discipline, and we need to have the discipline and the patience. We need to have patience as a discipline that okay, this is what I'm expecting market to do, and this is what I want to see market doing. So the ability to wait with a good attitude. Yeah, ability to wait with a good attitude. Let me stop sharing the screen. All right. I hope everybody is following up. All right, so I've shared this a little screen back. So from the example I gave, one thing I just want to show you there is that no matter how your POI is, don't have fear of missing out. Don't have FOMO. Don't think, oh, market is not going to come back there. Oh, market is not going to come back there. Let me just fast and buy. The moment you begin to have this mindset, it will destroy your trading plan. It will destroy everything. You are going to have a bad trading, right? A bad trading. Fear of missing out, impatient is going to wound no matter how majestic your strategy is. Fear of missing out is going to destroy everything. So as a trader, You need to keep a good attitude while waiting, right? So let's talk about the two type of patients. We have two type of patients. We have patient before entry. So I talked about it in my introduction. We have two type of patient. Patient before entry. So higher time frame bias, liquidity, POI, confirmation, all these things, they are patient before entry. Professional trader spend far more time waiting than clicking buy or sell. Professional trader, they wait, they analyze the chart, they wait market to what? To align both the higher time frame and the lower time frame to align. Market is always there every day. So don't be impatient. Impatience is going to ruin your. Well, if you do a check, like, oh, you do a review, yeah, review of your trading month or years, you are going to see that your strategy is very profitable. But something always happens, like something always something always happened, that during the live trading, while you are trading currently, something always happen with your strategy. And the thing that is happening with your strategy is not about your strategy, it is about you. Because don't forget, one thing the market always do is to what? To reflect ourselves to ourselves. So what you are seeing on chart, the results you are seeing on chart is not what market is doing, it is who you are at the current stage. So a profitable trader have a right mindset, a right attitude. You can't see that such trader trading everything. They always wait for the right one. Even though they have a stop loss, we know that stop loss is part of the game. But when they have a stop loss, they have a clear conscience that, oh, I waited for my trade, I waited for my trading plan, and it ended a bad way, accepted. But if you don't wait for your, if you cannot wait for your entry, you enter any trade, you are going to have a regret. And that regret, or the regret of, oh, I should have waited, oh, I should have waited for my entry, why did I take a trade, why did I lose this money I lost is unplanned, is just a useless trade. You know, the regret you are going to have is going to what? Affect your mind. The regret is going to affect your mind, it's going to affect your psychology. And we know we have to have a good mindset when we are trading. We have to have a good psychology while we are training. So the regret is going to affect you, and it's going to what? Affect your next decision in trading, right? All right. So patient doing the trade. So the first one, the two type of patients we need to have: the patient before that is, you have to analyze, look at the higher time frame, you wait for everything to align. So when everything align, you passed. The second patient is patient doing the trade. Patient doing the trade is as important as patient before the trade. You know, patient before the trade, you have to wait for your entry pattern, you wait for the higher time frame, you wait for everything to align. That is patient before the trade. And patient during the trade is so important as the before the trade, right? Let me show you something on the chart, right? So let me show you a particular trade on the chart. Big trade I took and taken in recent time. So let me show you the again. I actually gave out this on the Telegram channel. I gave out this particular BTC trade on Telegram channel. All right. So this particular trade here, right? So when market enter into this trade, to make market enter into this particular buy entry here, there's something that happens. You know, this is 1 hour, and I want you to calculate every 1 hour candle from this particular high to this particular low. Let me do that for you. Let me do that. I want to calculate every I want to show you something about patient before and patient after. You can see for every single that is 1 day and 17 hours. So which means I waited for a whole day. That's 24 hours plus 17. So that's we're having 41. So a whole 41 hours. That's we have 41 candles here, 41 hours of waiting for market to come back. There's a possibility of, oh, I'm waiting and I begin to, is market going to come back? Is bullish at this particular level. The market order flow is bullish, but if I had take any buy from this level before market get into this level, I would have lose my money, right? I would have lose the money I'm with. Before market get to the proper place, and when market get to the proper place, what did market do? Market buy with high momentum. Now this is the thing here. The moment market gets for 41 hours, right? I waited for 41 hours. So when market get into um the entry for buy, I want to explain the principle of the waiting before and the waiting after is so important as the waiting before. So which means that if you wait, the ability to wait before with a good attitude is also important, or is also equivalent to the ability to wait after doing the trade with the same attitude. Like, so the moment market enter into the buy PY, you can see we have a bullish moves, right? Now these bullish moves, the moment I see retracing, I can be like, oh, let me put a secure, let me secure my trade here. Let me say, oh, let me secure my trade here. So what did market do? Market took out the low, or let me put my secure trade here. Let me secure my trade here. What did market do? Market took out the secure, like your break even, market took it out. Now imagine what market later did. Market buy all through. Market buy all on this particular trade. Even though you waited, market still. Alright, can everybody hear me? Hear me? Alright. Oh, sure. Can everyone hear me? If you can hear me, just type yes in the comment section. If you can hear me, type yes in the comment section. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me try to call people to join. Um, all right. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate everyone still on the chat. Everyone still on the live. Give me a few seconds. All right. Wait. Give me a few minutes. All right. Yeah, we are back. We are back. So don't forget what I'm trying to explain, right? I'm trying to explain that the waiting before or the waiting during the trade is so as the waiting before the trade. Imagine this BTC USDT trade for 41 hours for market to come into my entry. Yes, the bias is very clear. I know that market want to buy, but I cannot buy in any of this place. Market gives, you can go down to lower time frame, you will see some buy entry, but they are not they are not good, right? That is just it. They are not good because market is going to hit my stop loss until market get into my entry and market buy in a very, very high momentum. So which means we have to wait for during the trade, and also we have to wait if before the trade, and also we have to wait during the trade, because waiting during the trade is what is going to give us the reward of our waiting. right? So your TP was correct, your patient was not. The moment you found yourself doubting your TP level or be like, oh, is my TP level correct, or am I is my TP level correct? Am I taking a wrong TP, or is market going to get my TP? The moment you begin to doubt, begin to have doubt of your TP or of your TP level, that particular moment there's something you are doing, you are doubting it, right? You are doubting it, that is it a right level? Yes, it's a right level. You planned it before market get there. So you have to wait to complete. But yes, something can happen during the trade. You can have another decision. But make sure that your decision that you want to make during the trade is what is technical. Is technical, right? All right. So we have patient before and we have patient during the trade. So those are the two types of patient. So the patient and profitability, patient and probability, right? Can you still hear me? Can everybody hear me? I'm sorry for always asking because I want to be sure. Can everybody hear me? If you can hear me in the comment section, if you can hear me, type one in the. All right. And you can see my screen. Type one in the comment section. I need more that replies. All right. All right. Let's continue. The type of patient before and patient during the trade, right? So let's talk about the patient and probability. One trade means nothing. Professional trader understand, they understand this. One trade means nothing. Like one trade alone means nothing. Professional trader understand every trade is simply one outcome in a long series. You do not need every trade to win. You do not need every trade to win. You need your edge to play out over many trades. So this is basically what I'm saying here, is that you need to understand that your patience is what gives you the probability you are trying to gather, right? One trade means nothing. So which means that we have the mindset of one trade means nothing, you have the mindset what of waiting for the the important thing of everything is your edge. You have to play out your edge, like you have to play along with your edge, everything follow your edge over time. So which means that what we are calling the probability in trading is the accumulations of your patience, the accumulation of your patience. We need to understand why there is a phrase psychology is 80%, strategy is 20%. You need to understand the reasons. We cannot neglect that particular phrase. That phrase is very, very true, because your strategy alone will be profitable, right? Your strategy alone will not make you profitable. Your attitude also matter very, very well. Your attitude towards the market, your perspective, your understanding, your mindset, all these things, they are more weighter than your strategy. You can have a good strategy, your mentor can teach you very well, but if you don't have the right mindset, the right perspective, the right attitude, and what you are talking about this night, we are talking about the patient as what? As the right attitude. That when you open the chart, one thing you want to do is what? Is to look for your entry model and what? And wait for market to come there. Without doing anything, waiting for market to come there. Even if market hit your stop loss, don't what? Don't shift your mindset. That is what we are talking about here. That is where probability. One trade means nothing. What? Every trade is simply one outcome in a long series. So you will begin to accumulate probability. Accumulate probability. Following your edge is what matters. And the only way you can follow your edge is what is having patience over time, right? Why overtrading happens? I will not talk about why overtrading happens about it the other time. Fear of missing out, revenge, boredom. You see this particular boredom, you just feel like, well, let me do anything. I'm bored. Market, I'm not seeing entry. You are going to lose. The moment you begin to be boredom, you are bored with the market. Oh, I'm not seeing my trades. Everything is just bored. I'm not seeing anything. If you are not seeing anything, close the chart. That is all for the day, right? So that is also a right mindset we have to have. So let me go straight to, so your trading plan create patience. So without a trading plan, you cannot have a patient, right? So your trading plan create patience. So without a trading plan, everything looks like an opportunity to you. So with a trading plan, you know exactly what qualifies. You know exactly what you are waiting for. So you have to have a trading plan. So if you know what you are waiting for, then patience become easier. But if you don't have a trading plan, you don't have a trading model, you don't have anything, you know, I talked from the beginning that trading is a business and it's a speculative business. So you have to have what? Your business model. So if you have your business model, you have your trading plan, patience becomes easier. Like patience become easier. You know what you are waiting for and how to wait for it. Right. If you can still hear me, type one in the comment section. If you can still hear me, type one in the comment section. If you can still hear me, type one in the comment section. Right. You can still hear me, type one in the comment section. I think we are making use of time. All right, but Coyote, thank you. All right, let me just very very fast now because of the time. All right, signs you are becoming more patient. One of the signs that you know that you are becoming more patient is that you do not chase price, you do not force entries, you accept missing trade, you respect your stop loss, you wait for confirmation, you follow your plan, you stop looking for trades, you stop looking for trade. This is very important. You stop looking for trade. You just want to follow your trading plan. You stop looking for trade. That's very, very important. And you wait for trades to come to you. You stop looking for it, you wait for it to come. Because it's a business and there are thousands of people, even it's not thousands, it's millions or billions of people out there in the market trading, 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 trading. Millions or thousands of entry in a day. ICT said one thing. He said, in a day, there is a buyer, there is a seller. Both buyers and sellers in a day, they will make the money, right? Both of them will make the money in that day. But now, what exactly are you waiting for? You just buy here, you sell here. No, 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 that's not a good way. You have to take it as a business. You have to have the mentality and the mindset. And also what? The attitude. The attitude is very, very important to have it as a this is my business. This is my business. And it's a speculative business. It's not a business that is the outcome is so sure. It's not sure. Nobody knows what the outcome is. Everybody only analyze based on their trading plan, based on their trading model. So you have to have the mentality, the mindset, oh, I am not left out. If you see people posting their TP, you have to understand that the people posting their TP, they waited for market to get to their entry and they also wait for market to get to their TP. So it's through waiting, the waiting before and the waiting during the trade. So you are not left out. You wait for your entry, wait for your strategy, and that is the perfect and the best way, right? So practical ways to develop patience, trade only your setup. You have to trade only your setup, reduce screen time. Yeah, for some people, reduce screen time. If you know that okay, maybe the more you look at the chart, the more you begin to see yourself. because don't forget I said the chart is what? Is a mirror, and the only thing the chart is reflecting is you. Okay, let me give you a practical way like this. If you look at the chart, just look at the chart without any bias. Just look at the chart or give two traders to analyze the chart. When they are done, you will see that they will not eventually have the same analysis, not because of their model, but because of who they are, their mentality, their perspective of what is the market about. You can see some trader when they look into the chart, they will just draw the trend line. That is all what matter to them. But you can see some trader when they look at the chart, they see fair value gaps everywhere. That is what matters to them. So what? Reduce screen time. Reduce your screen time. Journal every impulsive trade that you have. Every trade that you know that, okay, I took this trade without being planned. Journal it down. Ask yourself why. You lose money. If you lose money, be grateful to God that you lose the money, because if you don't lose the money, if you don't lose the money for a impulsive trade that you took, it's going to become an attitude of taking impulsive trade, and it's going to affect you in a long run. So start it now, journal your trade, ask yourself questions. This is your business. Treat it like a business and you will see the results. So accept missing trade, trust probabilities. So the market pays patience and not pressure. So the market only pays trader that wait and not trader that pressures. Not trader that just want to buy now, sell now, buy now, sell now. No, no. You on the long run, you can't sustain it. It's not possible to sustain that. So we now have to start with a good foundations. The market pays the patient trader and not pressure. All right. Um all right, so key lessons I'll just say here is patient protect capital, patient protect psychology, patient improve executions, patient create consistencies, patient increase confidence, and patient reduce mistakes. If you are patient, it will reduce your mistakes. It will let you to wait. It will let you to settle down. It will let you, the consistency will flow if you are patient. You can see that everything, the profitability in the market revolve around one thing, which is called your psychology. And inside your psychology, there is something, a faculty called the patient, the attitude. It is part of the psychology, but it is in very, very important, the attitude. And your patient is an attitude. What kind of attitude? You love fast food. If you love fast food, don't carry it to the and begin to look for trade, search for trade. No, let the trade to come to you. Don't search for it. We do everything they want to do without thinking about it. Does not even know you exist. The market only do what he wants. So the pain you are having because you lose the trade is not because of the market, it's because of you, right? Okay, let us go into the chart once again. Let me just show you another. All right, let me show you another trade. All right, so this particular trade here, it's I don't want to go to my Telegram. Let me just use Euro USD. I don't want to go to Telegram, so let me, yeah. So you can see this Euro USD trade here. I gave out on the Telegram channel. Everybody on my Telegram channel knows that I gave these two trade out. Let me check. Let me check 30 minutes. I think I have three. Yes. You can see I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have this 5 trade here. All right. So this part, if the first trade, we are talking about. I'm not. I want to just explain the power of patience, right? The power of patience. This 5 trade I took here. This 5 trade I took here, I did take it like I'm even here. I did not wait. It's not like I did not wait. Let me show you something. I took it from a POI on higher time frame. Let me show you daily charts so that you know something. You know what I'm talking about. This is the daily chart here. So you can see on this daily chart, this is where I took all the buys from. Let me try to zoom in. How many percent? Okay. All right. So you can see all the buys I took on the lower time frame. I took it from this POI, this bullish order block here. You can see this bullish order. Let me. You can see this bullish order block here, right? So if you can hear me, please drop one in the comment section so I can know everybody's hearing me. Right, everybody is hearing me. Drop one in the comment section. Let's go, let's go. Our time is fast spent. Drop one in the comment section if you can hear me. All right, can everybody hear me? Oh, if you can hear me, drop one in the comment section. All right, thank you. So this particular buy I saw on lower time frame, I saw it from a POI on higher time frame, right? You can see this buy, you can see this bullish order block. So I saw this bullish order block while market is still here, market is still here. I saw that market is going to come, or while market is still here, I saw this bullish order block. So imagine, let me show you how many days I waited. I wait for, that is 8 days. 8 days of waiting for market to get into the POI for me to buy. Can I have a sell trade? Yes, I can have a sell trade to this particular place if it is according to my what? To my model. I can have a sell trade on lower time frame. But the thing I want to show you here is I waited for 8 days for market to come inside the order block. Now, if you go down to lower time frames, the moment market gets inside the order block, I saw I saw my first I saw this first trade here, and this is the first trade I took. Now, this is the mistake I did on this particular setup. This one trade I took, I should have enlarged it to where I want market to get to, and that is 10%. 10% out, right? But what I did is that I'm satisfied with 5%. So which means that the moment market hits my TP, I begin to look for another entry, right? God so have it, I also saw another entry here, which I have a TP again. Now, I begin to look for more buy entry according to my trading plan, right? I just want to show you the power of patience. I waited for it to the entry. Now, when I saw the trade, I saw these two trade in the space of 2 days. I waited for 8 days. I saw two trade that gives me 8%. 8%. You can see that this particular patient we are talking about is very, very essential. If I did not wait, I've taken some buys here, I will have what? Lose my money into this place for me to buy. I saw another buy here which give me 2%. I lost one here. You can see I'm just trying to show you the power of patience. Patience is very, very essential. It's very, very crucial. It's very, very important. You have to wait. If you find yourself not waiting, then you are doing something very, very wrong, right? So that is the mentality, that is the mindset. All right. So I will leave this closing challenge. I challenge every trader here listening to me right now, every trader listening to me tonight, for the next 5 days, do not measure your success by how much money you make. Do not measure your success in trading by how much money you make, but measure it by how faithful you follow your trading plan. Measure your success in the trading market by how faithful are you following your trading plan, because consistency is not built by profitable trades. Your consistency in the market is not built by profitable trades. It is built by disciplined decision. By following your trading plan, your edge over time. You can see, let me okay, master your patience and the profit will eventually follow. Master your patience and the profit eventually follows. All right, I want to do something now. Let me stop sharing. I want to share something. I think we're already 1 hour plus. All right. I'm coming. All right. So I want to show you something right now. So you can see this particular, this is my journal. You can see my setup journal. So this is my journal. You can see the way I journaled my trade. This is last week, the trade I took, the last week trades and everything. This is the way I measured my success. How many plus did I have? So this is the way to measure your success, right? So let me stop sharing again and okay. All right. If you can hear me in the comments, just drop a one in the comment section. Thank you. So I'll be closing it now. Patient is not waiting because you have no choice. Right? Patient is not waiting because you have no choice. Patient Patience is waiting because you trust your process. Patience are waiting because you have no choice or anything. Patience is waiting because you trust your process. Remember, the market will always create another opportunity. Yes, if you are trying to chase, you are eventually going to lose your money, and the market will still be here the next day. So everything I've said so far, all the examples I've shown you, it comes down to what? The waiting, the patience. And patience is not just waiting alone, it's the attitude you keep during the waiting period, right? So remember, the market will always create another opportunity. Your job is not your job is not to catch every moves, it is to execute the right moves at the right time with the right mindset. That is the foundation of consistent trading success. All right. So thank you guys for joining tonight. Thank you, John Adebola for Coyote. Thank you for joining. Or if you have any questions, you can drop in the comment section. If you have any question, you can drop in the comment section, then I will answer it. Or if you have any video, anything you want me to, I will drop in the comment section. All right. Thank you, Mason Francis. Thank you, Mason Francis. Thank you, Kelechi Goswill. Thank you for joining. Everyone that joined during the live, I am grateful for everyone. Thank you. All right. See you guys next week. Same time, same YouTube. All right. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Bye. Good night.